It's time for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join the WKLM sports team with Before the Tip, sponsored by Village Motors. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Hello and welcome here on WKLM-FM.com, Stream 2, and on Facebook Live. I'm Brandon Benter, and we've got some boys high school basketball action lined up for you tonight. We're at the Dungeon of West Holmes, where the Knights are getting ready to host the Minutemen of Lexington. The Knights come in a record of 5-2. The Minutemen come in with a record of 2-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and hear words from Coach Don Hall after this on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Winesburg and Berlin.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready-mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
Brandon Benter coming to you from the dungeon at West Holmes High School. We're getting set for boys varsity basketball action here on WKLM Stream 2 and on Facebook Live tonight. And I have the head coach of the West Holmes Knights here with me, Don Hall. And Coach, you guys are coming off of a 51-47 loss to Ashland. It was a tight game back and forth throughout the whole game. It seemed like you guys were kind of putting things together there late in the game. Just a little bit too much offensive power from that Ashland team.
Yeah, but we did everything that we needed to do to win a game, except we just didn't win the game. We out-rebounded them. Our turnovers were low. We controlled the tempo. We just didn't get to the free throw line enough, and I just don't think that we were aggressive enough going to the basket.
And as far as that game goes, Peyton McKinney, the leading scorer in that's a player that you kind of expect to score quite a bit throughout the entire year. But the other player that was the leading scorer there was DeAndre Thomas coming off the bench with 12 points. I guess just what are your thoughts on the way that he's been able to kind of step up and really be a big benefit for your team?
Well, this is really DeAndre's only second true year of playing organized basketball, and he's getting better and better every day, every practice. He's putting forth great effort, and he just truly doesn't know how good he can be quite yet. And but I think he's starting to get a taste of that. But he is definitely plus coming off the bench for us.
And when you mentioned that kind of thing where the kid might not know how good they could be themselves, is that something that as a coach you enjoy watching and kind of helping them discover?
Well, yeah, and I tell him, a lot of times, almost every day at practice, I tell DeAndre, I said, you have no idea how good you're going to be or how good you can be, and he looks at me in the eyes, and that's what I like about him, and I get a little grin, and then he'll go out and just play unbelievable basketball, for the next 4 or 5 minutes, but I need that, all the time, and he hasn't quite found that consistent basis yet, but I'll tell you what, he's getting better and better every day.
Good to hear. Now tonight, of course, we've got this team coming in, I guess, just from Lexington. What is your thoughts on this team? What do you know about this team?
Oh, they're a typical Lexington team. They got some big guys. They're gonna go probably 6'6", 6'4", 6'2", and a couple of real nice quick guards. They'll try to play an up-tempo game. They'll press you. They'll trap you. They'll change it from man-to-man to zone. Very young team, but a very, very talented team.
And when you have that size on the other side, what do you guys have to do to get off to the start you want?
Well, this is what I tell my boys. It says, you know what, you don't have to be 6'6" to play like you're 6'6". So I got some really smart and strong kids that are 6'1" that can guard those 6'6" kids. I don't know if those 6'6" kids can guard my 6'1" kids though.
There you go. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and good luck in the matchup tonight.
Thank you very much.
That was Coach Don Hall of the West Holmes Knights. Well, more still to come in the pregame on WKLM.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at KaufmanRealty.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in Charm, Ohio. As we turn the page on a fresh year, we wanted to stop and say thank you for your support during these challenging times. We are grateful to be part of a resilient community of contractors, woodworkers, and homeowners who continued working together even when faced with these challenges. Our vision at Kime is to lead and inspire others to fulfill their dreams and goals. We are excited about working with our community to achieve this vision in 2021. From our family to yours, Happy New Year from all of us at Kime.
And welcome back here to the Dungeon, still in the pregame of tonight's varsity boys basketball game between the Lexington Minutemen and the Knights of West Holmes. Taking a look at last year's season, of course, last year, Lexington getting wins in both games against West Holmes. Their first matchup, they would get the win by a final score of 58-34. In that game, the Knights were led in scoring by Jacob Gowdy, who has graduated on. He had 9 points in that matchup. After that, Jacob Hammond had 7 points. He's graduated on. And then it went down from there. In the second matchup that they played, was played here at West Holmes, that game was late in the season. Lexington get the victory there, 41-28. In that matchup, leading the scoring was Blake Morrison, the starting point guard for the Knights this year, but he only had 6 points in that game. So Lexington's defense able to hold West Holmes very low scoring in last year's matchups. Talking about this year, however, it's been a successful season so far for the West Holmes Knights as they got their season started off with a victory over Loudonville 51-42 on November 27th. On the 28th, they would get a win over Manchester 55-54. On the 5th of December, it was a victory over Riverview 48-38. They would then get a win on December 11th over Mount Vernon 46-27. Their first loss of the year coming on December 15th against Worcester. They would lose that one 63-52. Their game against Mansfield Senior was postponed on December 22nd. They would get a win over Carrollton 44-28. And in the last matchup that they played was December 29th, where they end up coming up with a loss to Ashland by a final score of 51-47. On the other side of the ball, it's Lexington. They're coming in having most of their games throughout the season having to be postponed. There were a lot of games that were postponed or canceled all the way until the 18th of December when they would play against Temple Christian, getting the win 59-41. They would then defeat Cardinal Stritch 63-50. They would get a win over Lucas 34-33, but in their last matchup played on December 29th against Mount Vernon, their only in-league game, they would lose that one in overtime in a very close matchup, 54-53, to come into this one 2-2 as they lost to Cardinal Stritch and to Mount Vernon. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and talk about the current standings, and we'll get the thoughts of my co-host Scott Miller after this on WKLM.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back here on WKLM to the Dungeon at West Holmes. Still getting ready for this varsity boys basketball matchup between the Knights and the Minutemen of Lexington. Taking a look at the current standings for the Ohio Cardinal Conference, Worcester sits atop the standing with their 3-0 record in conference. They're 5-0 on the year. Ashland sits at number 2. They're 2-1 in conference, 7-2 on the year. Mount Vernon following at third at 2-3. They're 3-6 overall. And then Mansfield Senior 1-0 in the conference. They're 1-1 overall. West Holmes 1-2 in conference, 5-2 overall. Lexington comes in 0-1 in conference, only playing that Mount Vernon game. They're 2-2 overall. And then Madison sitting at the bottom of the OCC, 0-2 with an overall record of 0-3. Taking a look around the area this evening in boys high school basketball, in addition to this West Holmes Lexington game, Highland playing over at Ridgewood. Of course, you can hear that game on FM 95.3 and also view that on our Facebook Live in addition to this game, thanks to Claxon Communications. But also around the area, Garraway traveling to Sandy Valley, Waynedale playing host to Chippewa, Danville headed to Loudonville, Claymont going to take on Tusky Valley, TCC scheduled to take on Ellett, Conotton Valley playing host to Buckeye Trail. Madison travels to Worcester. Strasburg against Malvern. And Bealsville will take on Newcomerstown. In the girls' side of the game, Mansfield Senior scheduled to play Shelby. Ashland scheduled to play at Crestview. And New Albany scheduled to take on Mount Vernon. Earlier tonight here at West Holmes in the freshman game between West Holmes and Lexington, the West Holmes freshmen defeat Lexington 42-26. In the JV game, it was the opposite. Lexington's JV getting the win there 54-27. And that brings us here to our main event of the evening. It's the varsity matchup. I'm Brandon Benter. Joining me here tonight, Scott Miller. And Scott, when we're looking at this game, we were talking about it beforehand. West Holmes had a really good season so far, but after that last loss, they're looking to get back to winning.
Yes, and Coach Don Hall has his team playing very, very well this season. Every game, including the 2 losses, the one to league-leading Worcester, as well as the last week's game against Ashland. The Knights have been in each one of those games. They've led throughout each one of those losses. And, Coach has them playing well on defense. They're taking care of the ball. They have not subdued to their opponent's pressure throughout a good part of this season. And so I think the Knights are in a position to maybe get back on that winning trail.
Absolutely.
This evening.
We'll definitely see how it all turns out. Can the Lexington defense keep West Holmes from scoring as much as they did last year? We'll see what happens when we come back and get your starting lineups and the start of the game. We'll be back on WKLM and on Facebook Live.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
High School Basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
And welcome back here on WKLM. Tonight's starting lineups are being brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for the starting lineups, I'll hand it off to Scott Miller.
For the 2-2 Lexington Minutemen, starting this evening, number 2, 6'2" junior forward Caden Eichler. Number 4, he's also a team captain, 6'1" junior guard Jack Depperschmidt. Number 11, 5'10" junior guard Tyler Jackson. Number 22, 6'2" sophomore forward Hudson Moore. And number 32, a 6'6" sophomore and forward Baden Forup. For the host West Holmes Knights, who come in at 5-2 under Coach Don Hall, starting this evening, a 5'9" junior guard, number 1 Blake Morrison. Number 2, a 5'9" senior guard Josh Schrock. Number 33, 6'4" senior forward Peyton McKinney. Number 4, 6' senior forward Zach Stair. And number 3, a 6'1" junior and forward Garrett Eastep.
And for the West Holmes Knights, they come in with a record of 5-2. For the Lexington Minutemen, a record of 2-2. The Knights are coached by Coach Don Hall in his first year as head coach here for the boys' side. And Scott Hamilton is the head coach of the Lexington Minutemen. The starting lineups have been brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and in paint jobs and will have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. So give Brooks a call at 330-674-1483. I'm Brandon Benter, and well, thank you for joining us here on WKLM-FM.com, Stream 2, and on our Facebook Live. Want to make sure to send a big thanks to Casey Claxton and Emma Merriman helping take care of our video feed here on Facebook Live as part of Claxton Communications. And, of course, I'm joined by Scott Meller here, as you've heard, and we are about ready to get this one started. The jump going to be taken by Baden Forup for the Lexington team. Zach Stair on the other side for West Holmes. It's going to be won by Lexington, but kicked into the hands of Peyton McKinney. So West Holmes ends up with the ball anyways, and that will be sent off to Blake Morrison, who is now dribbling against Tyler Jackson. But Morrison makes the pass off to Josh Schrock in the right wing. Schrock out top to Zach Stair. Stair makes the pass to Blake Morrison on the left side. Now to Garrett Estep further on that left wing. Dribbles around the top over to the right side, into the right corner for Blake Morrison. Morrison dribbling, looking, gets to the foul line, and the whistle's going to blow. It looks like a reach-in foul going to be called on number 11. That is Tyler Jackson. He'll pick up his first. And so a 0-0 tie remains as West Holmes will inbound from beneath their own basket. 7:34 left in the first. Inbound straight to Zach Stair. His three-pointer's up and good. Nothing but net from the corner. Zach Stair averaging 2.4 points a game. He's got more than that already with that first shot. At the other end, Jack Depperschmidt with it for Lexington's Minutemen. Dribbling around the top. Gets a pick there from Baden Forup. Back over to number 2, Caden Eichler. Eichler dribbling around the outside. Finds Tyler Jackson on the left wing. Now out to the top of the key for Hudson Moore. Over to Eichler on the right side. Eichler dribbles towards the baseline up against Peyton McKinney. And it looks like he's going to step out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Good defense there for West Holmes. Big man down low, Peyton McKinney.
Good start for the Knights.
That's exactly what they were hoping for there. Get a stop on the first offensive try, and they've got the 3-0 lead. Blake Morrison with the ball after the inbounds pass. Some light pressure being put on by Lexington, man-to-man as they bring it up the floor here. Blake Morrison across the timeline to the right wing. Makes the pass to Garrett Estep on the left side. Finds a way to the baseline, and just as he went up for the shot, the whistle blew just before that. So the foul will be before the shot. But that is going to be on Hudson Moore, number 22. West Holmes to inbound from the right side of their own basket. We've got 6:49 remaining here. 3-0 West Holmes in the lead. They make the pass to Josh Schrock on the inbounds. Back to Blake Morrison on the left wing. Morrison finds Stair down low, looking for Estep cutting towards the basket, but couldn't quite get a handle on it. It gets disrupted, it goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover for West Holmes, their first. And the Knights will back up to about half court to get their defensive effort started here as now Lexington bringing it up. Tyler Jackson across the timeline, makes the pass off to Jack Depperschmidt. Schmidt dribbling into the right corner, now makes a pass down low for Forup, and he's double teamed and stolen away by Zach Stair. West Holmes will take the ball after the second Lexington turnover. Quick passes to the other end. Garrett Estep makes it a pass to Peyton McKinney. McKinney just steps up and takes a big-time three from the top of the key. And we've got a 6-0 lead for West Holmes. Now it is Tyler Jackson, the 5'10 junior, bringing it up the floor for the Lexington Minutemen. He'll make the pass to Hudson Moore on the right side. Drives into the lane, puts up the shot on the run, can't get it to go. But the rebound and putback to Baden Forup, the 6'6 sophomore, who averages 16.3 points a game and 7 rebounds a game. He's been a big part of their team at the sophomore level. But it is West Holmes still in the lead, 6-2. At the other end, Josh Schrock with it at the top of the key. Makes the pass to Garrett Estep. Estep finds Morrison on the left wing. Morrison back to the top of the key. Makes the pass to Schrock on the right side. Schrock, a 5'9 senior, averaging 5.6 points a game. Down low, looking for Zach Stair. It's stolen away there by Caden Eichler, and that is the second turnover for West Holmes. Minutemen basketball, trailing by 4 with 5:20 left in the first. Tyler Jackson working against Blake Morrison. It got knocked away from him, but it's going to go off of West Holmes before it goes out of bounds. It remains with the Minutemen. So the Minutemen will inbound from the left side of the right side of their own basket. Schmidt gets it inside now to Baden Forup. He'll make the pass out to Tyler Jackson in the right corner. Jackson working against Morrison, drives the baseline, kicks it outside for number 2, Caden Eichler. Had an open shot, but instead sends it to number 4 in the left corner. Depperschmidt, his three-pointer no good. Too much on it. Zach Stair pulls down the rebound. At the other end, Garrett Estep under the basket, but kicks it back outside for Stair. Stair drives into the lane, puts it up off the balance. Couldn't get it to go. No whistle on the contact. And that's going to be a rebound for number 22, Hudson Moore of Lexington. 6-2 lead remains for West Holmes. Blake Morrison able to get a bit of that basketball, knocks it away. No, they're going to actually say it was just a bad dribble, as that's going to be a turnover on the over and back.
Yeah, I think it went off his foot, the Lexington player's foot. So it kind of drifted back across.
And so that gives the ball back. 3 turnovers for Lexington so far in this one as they trail by 4. Blake Morrison looking to Josh Schrock on the inbounds pass. He'll make it back to Blake Morrison on the right wing. Morrison looking, drives into the lane and made some contact with one of the defenders, got spun around and falls down. The whistle blew. We're going to pin that one on number 2, Caden Eichler. His first personal foul, team's 3rd of this first half. And we're going to get a few check-ins here as Zach Stair and Josh Schrock will take a seat. DeAndre Thomas coming into the game and Peyton Miller coming into the game. 2 very important bench players for this team, averaging 5 and 9 points respectively. Pass down low from Estep, looking for Thomas, but it was knocked away by the defense. It goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover, the 3rd of the game. And it is Minutemen basketball. Caden Eichler bringing the ball up the floor. 5 points a game, 5.7 rebounds he's averaging, the 6'2 junior. Makes the pass off to Baden Forup. Forup looks underneath, looking for Caden Eichler at the left block, and it was just a bit away from him there. It goes out of bounds, and that's another turnover, the 4th for Lexington.
West Holmes has been playing some pretty good defense in the half court.
Yeah, they've been putting the pressure on him, making it difficult to find that open shot. It is West Holmes basketball. Blake Morrison bringing it up the floor here. The 5'9 junior makes the handoff to Peyton Miller. Miller at the top of the key. To Peyton McKinney on the left side. Now to Estep in that left corner. Drives the baseline, got cut off. Spins around, hands it off to DeAndre Thomas down low. Finds a cutting Peyton Miller. Can't get the shot to fall. Thomas gets the offensive board. Kicks it outside to Garrett Estep. Estep drives in with the floater. He can't get it to go. Rebound this time fought over. Battled back and forth. It falls into the hands of Jack Depperschmidt of Lexington, and they're going to bring the ball back the other direction with that 4-point lead for West Holmes. Trailing by 4 are the Minutemen. It is number 5, A.J. Young, spinning around there. He'll make the pass off to 22, Hudson Moore. Takes a shot from the foul line, no good. Rebound bounces into the hands of DeAndre Thomas, the 6'3 senior for West Holmes. Blake Morrison bringing it up the floor now. Pass to Peyton McKinney, high on the left side. McKinney looks. Bounce pass over to DeAndre Thomas on the right wing. Cross court over to Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller, a 5'9 senior, gets the pass back to Garrett Estep. Now to Peyton McKinney, who steps back in motion. Can't get the three-pointer to fall, but I think he was fouled. And they're going to pin that one on number 22, Hudson Moore. Definitely not the foul you want to give up there, as Peyton McKinney going to get 3 shots, I believe. They're going to say it was before the shot, I guess.
Or it could have been a foul
ball.
Away from the ball, yeah.
I believe that's the case. I think you're right there. I just saw a big crowd of guys get moved way back after that shot. I thought for sure it would have been on that, but no. So it is Blake Morrison looking to inbound for West Holmes beneath their own basket. They'll lob it up top for number 23, Peyton Miller. His three-pointer's up off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Brock Zimmerly. He'll kick it back out to Blake Morrison. So West Holmes keeps the ball. Pass out top McKinney, down to Brock Zimmerly. Zimmerly passes inside there to Peyton Miller, back out to Morrison, up top to McKinney. His three-pointer's up, no good. Bounced off the back of the rim, but tracking down the rebound was Brock Zimmerly. His pass knocked away underneath the basket, looking for DeAndre Thomas. Tried it again, it was knocked away yet again, and this time it's out of bounds and a turnover for West Holmes, their 5th. You can tell what they're looking for down low is that DeAndre Thomas shot, because he's been so good down low lately. But the Lexington team seems to know about that because they're watching that pass a lot.
Yeah, Coach Hall was concerned about Lexington's size advantage, but so far tonight, West Holmes has mostly been taking care of the ball, and they've been doing a pretty good job being aggressive underneath the basket.
Absolutely. At the other end, Baden Forup at the top of the key. Spins around, gets the pass off to number 5, A.J. Young on the left side. Drives to the left block. Almost got double-teamed and stuck, but his pass bounced out of bounds before it could get to Jack Depperschmidt, and that's going to be the 5th turnover for Lexington. I think that's the most even stat we've got so far, 5 both ways. Lexington's going to call a timeout. Scott Hamilton says we'll take a break. Before we go to the break, I'll let you know that Buckeye Farm and Garden is your place for farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Back after the break on WKLM.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently. and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
And welcome back here on WKLM. A reminder, at the end of the game, we'll be choosing our Subway player of the game. That player receives a foot-long fresh value meal of their choice from the Subway in Millersburg. It's a 6-2 lead for the West Holmes Knights here with just 2 minutes remaining in the first. A low-scoring affair so far, but for West Holmes, it's been pretty good so far except for the turnovers, and that's kind of gone both ways, each team with 5, and so far in this one. But with 2:01 remaining, it is West Holmes basketball to inbound. They'll send it in to Blake Morrison, the 5'9 junior, who's going to bring it up the floor in that point guard position. He averages 8.9 points a game, dribbles to the top of the key. Makes the pass to McKinney on the left corner. McKinney dribbles, sends it back to Morrison in the left corner. His three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound knocked into the hands of Baden Forup, using that 6'6 height advantage down low to get a hand on that ball. Heading the other direction is A.J. Young, the 5'9 sophomore. Makes the pass to Jack Depperschmidt, now right back to Young on the handoff on the left wing. Pass into the left corner for number 15, Ethan Hunter. Ethan Hunter on the floor, getting his name called out for the first time. Now over to Caden Eichler on the right side. He'll make the pass further to Depperschmidt. Schmidt in the right corner, able to get the pass back to Eichler. And Caden Eichler steps back and takes a three and knocks it in. Suddenly we got a 1-point ball game, 6-5. West Holmes in the lead with a minute remaining in the first.
I think that timeout helped the Minutemen quite a bit. Coach got them calmed down, and they're now back and starting to get back in it.
Absolutely. The rebound there from Peyton McKinney's missed shot ended up in the hands of Peyton Miller, and then a shot is up by, was that Blake Morrison, I believe, knocking that one down. He's got 3 points as well, so 9 points for West Holmes, all coming from beyond the arc. At the other end, it is A.J. Young for Lexington, looking underneath. Got it to Forup. His putback is good from the opposite side. And a quick pass to the other end. DeAndre Thomas is there, but lost the dribble. Picking it up was Peyton Miller. Almost got caught for the travel there with the slide, but able to get it back to his teammate. Peyton McKinney drives in, puts up the shot off the backboard, and knocks it in. The first from 2-point range for West Holmes. 10 seconds remaining in the first. 11-7. They're in the lead. 7 seconds as Depperschmidt brings it across the timeline. Working against Peyton Miller. Some tough defensive pressure here. Gets the pass off to Eichler. His shot is up at the buzzer. Can't get that one to go. Off the inside of the rim. Rebound to DeAndre Thomas, and time will expire. 11-7 is the lead for West Holmes after 1. Back with the second quarter after this on WKLM and on Facebook Live.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes and surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
And welcome back here on WKLM for the second quarter of action. West Holmes leads the Lexington Minutemen at home 11-7 currently. I'm Brandon Benter. Scott Meller joining me. I want to also make sure to give a thanks to Casey Claxton and Emma Merriman doing the video feed. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, thank you so much for joining us here. Claxton Communications, part of that, bringing us live on video there. And if you're listening on audio, that's on Stream 2 on WKLM-FM.com. Thank you for joining us there. Now it is Lexington basketball as we get started in the second quarter. They'll make the pass to Depperschmidt out top. Looking underneath for Forup. Lost it, but able to recover. Gets the pass to the left side, finds A.J. Young, steps up to the left block. Around the horn, it ends up out with Jack Depperschmidt. His three-pointer is up and good. Depperschmidt held scoreless in that first quarter, but now has 3 already here to get this second quarter started. 11-10, a 1-point lead for West Holmes. Josh Schrock gets the pass off to Blake Morrison. on the right wing. Morrison backing things up. He'll call out the play. Pass to Schrock in the right corner. Bounce pass to Garrett Estep at the foul line. Estep, stop. Kicks it back out to Zach Stair. Right back to Estep on the left wing. He'll find Blake Morrison on the right wing. Blake Morrison dribbles into the lane. Tried to get a bounce pass to Peyton McKinney, but it is intercepted. A.J. Young heading from the other side after the steal. And it's going to roll in. What a shot for A.J. Young there, the 5'9 sophomore. An impressive play, and he's going to get the and one and head to the line for the three-point conversion attempt. We'll stop in for weekly specials along with a great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments. For a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posy Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for a Roadie's Rewards card. Happy New Year from Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Shot is up, no good. Zach Stair's going to pull down the rebound. And West Holmes will have the ball. Quick pass to Peyton McKinney. Thought about a three. Instead kicks it underneath to Garrett Estep. Back outside to McKinney. Again, thought about it. Instead finds Josh Schrock at the top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Estep in the post, backing it up, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound knocked into the hands of A.J. Young of the Minutemen. 12-11, the lead for Minutemen over the West Holmes Knights. And a pass almost stolen away there, but it ends up in the hands of Forbes. It's a tie-up, and that will favor the West Holmes Knights and goes back the other direction. And Zach Stair, I believe, was the man that got the hand on the ball, and he did not let go. And so will be West Holmes basketball, trailing by one. The inbounds to Blake Morrison. The junior point guard bringing it up the floor here, working against Jack Depperschmidt defensively. Dribbles into the right wing. Pass out to Josh Schrock out top. Back to Morrison. Morrison inside to Garrett Estep, tries to back up the defense. Double team down low, almost lost it. Kicks it out to Schrock. He's wide open. Can't get the shot to fall, but I think he was fouled after that. And that's going to be on number 2, Caden Eichler, his second personal foul.
And they're showing 3. He looks like he'll go to the line to shoot a 3.
So he's got 3 free throws here. Josh Schrock, the 5'9 senior, averaging 5.6 points per game. First one is good. His first of the night. At Keim, you can shop in-store, place an order for delivery, or come to the yard and pick up your order without lifting a finger. Plus, you can now place orders for Local Express online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911. Makes the second one as well to take a 1-point lead, 13-12, and a chance to make that a 2-point lead here with his third shot. Josh Schrock, a senior on this Knights team. Knocks the third down as well, so didn't have any nerves that time with 3 shots. He made them all, and they've got the lead 14-12. Under 6 minutes in the second. It is number 5, A.J. Young, the 5'9 sophomore, makes the pass to Fort. Now to Jack Depperschmidt on the left wing. Out top to Hudson Moore. Hudson Moore with a handoff to A.J. Young. Almost got the pass back to Fort, but it's stolen away by Garrett Estep. He's going to head to the other direction. Nice hesitation move. Hands it off to Zach Stair and gets the follow-up for 2. What an assist for Garrett Estep there. A heads-up play to not take that shot and just spin around and get it away from the defense. A.J. Young now bringing it up the floor. Gets it to Hudson Moore near that foul line. Hands it off to Depperschmidt. Over to the right side to Jackson. His three-pointer's up off the inside of the rim. No good. Rebound into the hands of Blake Morrison. He's going to make a deep outlet pass to Peyton McKinney at the other end. He'll knock it in for 2 and gets the foul. Peyton McKinney, he's all excited. 18-12 the lead and a chance to make it 19-12. Great play there with the pass from Blake Morrison on the assist. Stop by Southside Quick Lube soon and ask for a Quaker State oil change for performance that you can count on. Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Peyton McKinney, a senior on this team, 6'4", averaging 10.9 points per game. So far today, already up to 7. That makes it 8. And now a 7-point lead all of a sudden for West Holmes.
And that's 6 fouls on Lexington.
Oh, yeah, that's something we'll have to watch as well here in this first half. Pass over to the left side for number 10. That is Corbin Green on the floor for the first time, but Lexington's passes just kind of go away from their teammates, and it goes out of bounds that time. That is the 8th turnover for Lexington. 3rd of the second quarter. And they're going to put on some defensive pressure here, full court pressure. And now they'll back off. Blake Morrison, after the inbounds pass, calls out the play to bring it across the timeline. Dribbling up to the top of the key, finds Peyton McKinney on the left side. Thought about a three. Instead, looks down low, sends it back to Morrison on the right side. Now into Josh Schrock's hands, further in the right. Now back out to Peyton McKinney, to Morrison on the left side. He's open for three. Can't get that one to go. Rolls around the rim. Rebound into the hands of Hudson Moore, the 6'2 sophomore for the Lexington Minutemen. Trailing by 7. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the half. Tyler Jackson dribbles up to the left side. He tried it down low for 4, but it's stolen away by DeAndre Thomas. The 9th turnover for Lexington. Blake Morrison, no whistle blown there on the contact, and gets it down low to DeAndre Thomas, and through about 4 defenders, somehow still got that one to go through.
And a great assist again for Morrison.
Absolutely. Great assist, and maybe got away with a bit of contact there, but regardless, they lead 21-12. At the other end, a long two-pointer by number 10, Corbin Green, is good. Inbounds finds Josh Schrock. He'll be pressured by Jack Depperschmidt in the backcourt. Dribbling across the timeline there. All the way to the foul line. Takes it all the way to the net. Can't get it to go with the reverse layup. Rebound into the hands of number 10, Corbin Green. The Minutemen bringing it back up the floor here, trailing 21-14 with 3:24 remaining in the half. Number 22, Hudson Moore, dribbling around the top of the key. Directs some traffic, now finds a way into the paint, and just as he tried for a pass down low, the whistle's going to blow. And they're going to call that one on number 22, DeAndre Thomas. I think they're going to say it was in the act of shooting. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
yeah,
that's what the referee saw. So
looked like he was passing to the low block.
That's what I was thinking.
Thomas just happened to have his hand up there.
But it results in Hudson Moore taking a foul shot, and he'll make the first one. That's his first point of the night. We'll get total service for your jewelry at the jewelry store with a free cleaning and inspection, and all the repairs are done right in their showroom at the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg. Second shot good as well for Hudson Moore, so he'll make them both. 21-16 the lead for West Holmes. Inbounds to Blake Morrison, pressured by Jack Depperschmidt, getting a lot of contact with the hands there, and he's going to get called for it. Was trying to get a punch on that basketball, but got a little bit too much of the waist.
Yeah, and that'll now send Morrison to the line. So we still have 3:08 left here in this second quarter, and that's what put the Knights on the line for 1-1.
And we heard from Coach Don Hall before the game saying that last matchup they didn't get to the line enough, and here they are tonight doing much better at that. So Blake Morrison, as you said, heads to the line for the 1-1. Checking into the game is Brock Zimmerly as Garrett Eastep takes a seat. The Troy Miller Agency in Shreve and Berlin is your local insurance independent agent. They're a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Morrison's first one was good. He's got 4 points on the night. Second shot is up. Good as well. He's got 5. 23-16 now the lead for West Holmes with 3 minutes left in the first half. It is Tyler Jackson bringing it up the floor. Makes the pass to Forup in the right corner. His pass is intercepted by Blake Morrison. He's going to head the other direction. Blake Morrison tried to dribble down low, lost his dribble as he was spinning around, and then happening to touch the ball as it went out of bounds was Tyler Jackson, so West Holmes gets a lucky break. They don't end up giving up that turnover. And checking into the game, Ethan Hunter for Lexington. He's a 6'1 senior, averaging 3 points and 4 rebounds a game. Taking a seat will be Baden Forup, the 6'6 sophomore. Inbounds to Peyton McKinney, high in the middle. Makes the pass down low to Brock Zimmerly after the pass from Morrison. Spins around underneath for DeAndre Thomas. He'll knock it in for 2. He doesn't need much space down low, but when he gets it, he's going to make you pay. And he did right there. He's got 4 points in the game.
Yeah, his around the basket moves and his shooting in and around that cylinder has been great.
At the other end, it is the Minutemen with the basketball. Ethan Hunter makes the pass to number 11, Tyler Jackson. Jackson on the left wing. Pass over to the right side into the hands of number 10. That is Corbin Green. Green drives towards the basket, missed the shot. Rebound, fought over. It goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it is out of bounds off Lexington. So that will be West Holmes basketball with the team rebound. They lead 25-16. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the second quarter. So Peyton McKinney will inbound from beneath the opposite side basket. They'll get it into Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller dribbling it up across the timeline, dribbles to the top of the key, able to keep his feet under him. Miller looking. Bounce pass to Morrison on the right side. Lobs it inside for DeAndre Thomas, but couldn't quite get his hands on it. Just kind of squirted out of there, and that one goes out of bounds. That is the 7th turnover for the West Holmes Knights.
Yeah, the pressure that we're seeing from Lexington is more of a token pressure as they bring the ball up the court. They haven't really messed with West Holmes too much in this first half, but that was one where, that was an error by commission on the part of DeAndre Thomas. He just couldn't quite get a grasp on that ball.
Absolutely. At the other end, Jack Depperschmidt makes the pass over to the right side for A.J. Young. A.J. Young's got some good ball handling skills. Kicks it underneath for number 15, Ethan Hunter. But as he goes up for the shot, DeAndre Thomas is going to get the block, but I think he's going to also get the foul, and he will. That one coming over the back that time, and he made too much contact. So heading to the foul line here, Ethan Hunter, the 6'1 senior. A reminder, at the end of the game, we'll be choosing our Subway Player of the Game. That player receives a free foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. First shot, no good. And he will get a chance for the second here. DeAndre Thomas will take a seat as Garrett Estep coming back into the game for the Knights. Ethan Hunter puts up the shot, bounces off the rim and falls through. So splits the pair. And they're going to put Baden Forup back in as taking a seat is the 6'2 sophomore Hudson Moore. But it is West Holmes basketball. Brock Zimmerly to inbound, gets it into Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller working against the defense of Alex Depperschmidt. Dribbles past him, gets it across the timeline. Finds Blake Morrison, right back to Miller, but couldn't quite make it in motion that time. Had to reset. And as he drives towards the basket, then he will draw the foul. And that foul's going to go against Alex Depperschmidt, picking up his first. But it is the 8th team foul, so we are in the bonus there, the 1-and-1 for Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller's one of those players that they have counted on to really come in and do a lot of ball handling and kind of running the offense when he's on the floor. And he's averaging 5 points a game as a 5'9 senior. His shot is up and good.
Hits that first and earns the second.
I'm sure Coach Hall likes to see that every time.
Mm-hmm.
Miller readying up again. Second shot is up. High arcing shot right through the net. He's got 2 points in the game. 27-17 now, a 10-point lead for the West Holmes Knights with 1:20 remaining in the first half. It is A.J. Young for the Minutemen with a bounce pass to Alex Depperschmidt, but he ran right into Brock Zimmerly, and Zimmerly's going to get called for the foul that time. And that will be his first, team's 4th, so they'll just inbound from side court on the far side. Jack Depperschmidt looking to get the ball in. Gets the pass into A.J. Young. Young calls out the play. Dribbles to the right side, gets a pick, floats into the middle and went for the pass on the right side. And nice move by Bubba Hay. Coming in off the bench, got himself in position and draws the charge there. And that's going to be the 11th turnover for Lexington. And Bubba Hay, he's going to go ahead and take his seat. He came in, did what he needed to do, and he's getting a big round of applause from the bench of the West Holmes Knights.
And it's great to have kids like that can come in and do those sort of extra things. He's a good, solid kid, and he's not afraid to take that charge.
Not at all. Blake Morrison now bringing it up the floor for the Knights. Under a minute remains in the first half. Pass to Peyton Miller on the right side. Miller dribbles into the lane, puts up the shot, finger roll, and it's in the bucket. Peyton Miller, he's got 4 in the game at a 29-17 lead. And just as A.J. Young was looking to the bench to get the play, Garrett Estep tried to jump him and get the steal, but got a little bit too overzealous as they came back across the timeline. He's going to get called for the foul there. Estep's one of those players that can hustle the entire game, and they kind of rely on him to have that quick movement. And right there, did well on the other end, but just a bit too much contact on this end.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's his second foul, but Coach Don Hall does the right thing, gets somebody into the game. Zach Stair comes in to replace Estep.
So now Alex Depperschmidt makes the pass out top to Baden Forup. Forup to the right side to A.J. Young. He'll find Jack Depperschmidt on the right wing. Jack Depperschmidt working against Blake Morrison. Dribbles over to the right side. Tries the baseline. Cut off by Brock Zimmerly. Spins around back outside. Gets the pass to A.J. Young at the top of the key. Young makes the pass to the left side. Down low. Looking for Ethan Hunter. It's knocked away. And now it's going to go out of bounds off of West Holmes. So it will remain with Lexington. But a good move by Brock Zimmerly. 8.4 seconds left in the half. Minutemen to inbound from beneath their own basket. Jack Depperschmidt into Alex Depperschmidt. Drives the baseline. Spins around. Kicks it outside now to A.J. Young. He has the ball knocked away from him, but I think Peyton Miller might have got a piece of the arm there. And they're going to hit him with a foul.
Foul's on Peyton Miller. His first.
That's his first, but the team's sixth. So not going to get the 1-and-1 here just yet. 2.1 seconds. Jack Depperschmidt from side court here looking to inbound, gets it into A.J. Young. Head fake, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Too much on it, and the rebound will just bounce out of bounds at the half. It is West Holmes 29, Lexington 17. We'll be back with the halftime report after this on WKLM.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwenco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwenco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
This is Jim Smucker, president of KIME in Charm, Ohio. As we turn the page on a fresh year, we wanted to stop and say thank you for your support during these challenging times. We are grateful to be part of a resilient community of contractors, woodworkers, and homeowners who continued working together even when faced with these challenges. Our vision at KIME is to lead and inspire others to fulfill their dreams and goals. We are excited about working with our community to achieve this vision in 2021. From our family to yours, Happy New Year from all of us at KIME.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
And welcome back here on WKLM-FM.com, Stream 2, and on Facebook Live. We're at halftime of this boys high school basketball game between the West Holmes Knights and the Lexington Minutemen. At the half, it is West Holmes 29, Lexington 17. Taking a look at the individual scoring, we'll start off with the visiting Lexington Minutemen. For them, they're led in scoring by Baden Forup. He has 4 points in the matchup. After that, Jack Depperschmidt and Caden Eichler with 3 points apiece. 2 points for Hudson Moore, 2 points for A.J. Young, 2 points for Corbin Green, and 1 point for Ethan Hunter for their total of 17. On the other side, for West Holmes, they're led in scoring by Peyton McKinney. He has 8 points in the game. After that, Zach Stair with 5, Blake Morrison with 5, 3 points for Josh Schrock, and then coming off the bench, DeAndre Thomas with 4, and Peyton Miller with 4 points for their total of 29. Now for the team numbers, I'll hand it off to Scott Miller.
West Holmes leading 29-17 here at the half. On three-pointers, West Holmes was 3 of 9 for 33%, while the Minutemen were 2 of 4 for 50%. From the two-point range field goals, West Holmes was 6 of 10 for 60%, excellent shooting, while the Lexington Minutemen were 5 of 9 for 56%. That's also a good number. On the free throw line, West Holmes has gone to the free throw line 8 times, and they have hit all 8 for 100%. I think Coach Don Hall is going to be very happy with that number. For Lexington, they were 3 of 5 for 60% from the charity stripe. For West Holmes, they had 13 rebounds in the first half. Lexington had 8. West Holmes had 7 turnovers, while Lexington committed 11 turnovers.
And so both teams kind of not necessarily taking any bad shots. They seem like both teams kind of making good shot selections here, because not bad percentages really on any of those numbers. But it's just been those turnovers and West Holmes' ability to get to the line so far tonight that I think feels like that's the way they've got this lead.
Yes, definitely. And when you can hit, any team hits 8 for 8 in the first half of a game, that's an important stat. The clock is stopped and you're knocking down those free throws. Maybe that's why Coach Don Hall was disappointed with their Ashton shooting, because maybe the guys have been hitting free throws in practice and they weren't able to really display their ability against Ashland the other night. But again, here against Lexington, I think West Holmes has been the aggressor tonight. Lexington's pressure hasn't really affected a lot of what West Holmes is doing in terms of getting the ball up the floor. And once they're in the half court, West Holmes seems to be running their offense, and it's really just been a few missed shots that has made the difference.
Absolutely. West Holmes has had a fantastic night so far here. Lots of energy to their team. You can tell it with their bench. They're having a good time. They're enjoying the game so far, but they're still playing smart basketball, and that's what you want. And right now they've got the 29-17 point lead, and that is that for the half. It's now time to take another break. We'll come back with the third quarter of action for the second half. What things will be changing, what adjustments will be made, we'll find out coming up in the third quarter after this on WKLM-FM.com Stream 2 and on Facebook Live.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
As you hug the turn, you see a storm brewing up ahead. It could be rain, it could be snow, but whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolandar AT Geo15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolandar AT Geo15 at Holmes Tire LLC today and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, 330-648-2401, and Mount Vernon, 740-392-1811.
And welcome back here on WKLM-FM.com, Stream 2, and on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. We are getting ready for the second half of Lexington's Minutemen here at West Holmes in the Dungeon. I'm Brandon Benter. Scott Meller joining me. Also, Casey Claxon and Emma Merriman as part of the video feed, thanks to Claxon Communications here on WKLM. And it will be Lexington basketball to get the second half started. They make the pass to Hudson Moore on the right shoulder. He'll hand it off to number 11, Tyler Jackson. Finds a teammate over there on the left wing. That was number 2, Caden Eichler. His three-pointer no good, but the rebound and putback is good by Baden Forup. He's got 6 in the game in the first 2 of the second half. West Holmes basketball, 7:30. They'll make the pass to Garrett Eastep on the left wing. Makes the pass further into the left side to McKinney. Now back out to Eastep near the top of the key. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Pass off to Zach Stair on the right side. Stair will find Blake Morrison high in the middle. West Holmes slowing things down. Makes the pass to Garrett Eastep on the left wing. Eastep bounce pass to McKinney. In motion, puts up the 3. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound into the hands of number 2, Caden Eichler of the Minutemen, and they'll bring it back the other direction. A 10-point lead, 29-19 with under 7 in the third. Jack Depperschmidt drives to the right shoulder, puts up the shot, can't get the jump shot to fall. Rebound to Blake Morrison, the 5'9 junior. Morrison brings it across the timeline. In that center circle, directs some traffic, makes the pass over to the right side to Josh Schrock. Schrock to the top of the key. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Blake Morrison on the right side. Morrison into the lane, finger roll, can't get the layup to go. And the rebound's going to actually go out of bounds off of Lexington, and so it will remain with West Holmes. They'll get the second chance. 6 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the third. Blake Morrison to inbound. Lobs it into Josh Schrock at the top of the key. Schrock pass back to Morrison, back out to Schrock on the right wing. Now high in the middle between the two circles. Bounce pass to Peyton McKinney. Thought about a 3 instead. Backs it up. Makes the pass over to Blake Morrison. Morrison now into the right wing there to Josh Schrock. Schrock finds Stair on the right wing. Now right back to Josh Schrock. Out to Peyton McKinney to Morrison on the left wing in that left corner. Cross-court pass finds Josh Schrock wide open for 3. Can't get it to fall off the back of the rim, but rebound dragged down by Blake Morrison. What a heads-up play for the 5'9 junior there, as they'll get another chance here. He'll make the pass to Josh Schrock on the left wing. Out to Peyton McKinney on the right side. Dribbles around the middle. No look pass to Garrett Eastep underneath. In the paint, puts up the shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound into the hands of, number 22, Hudson Moore. And Hudson Moore gets the pass off to number 11, Tyler Jackson, to bring it up the floor. He'll make the pass back to Moore. Underneath, Jack Depperschmidt. He'll put it in for 2 and get the and 1. As Josh Schrock made some contact with the arm coming in there trying to defend. And that is Josh Schrock's first personal foul, team's first of the second half. And with a 29-21 point lead, Jack Depperschmidt heads to the foul line here. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Holmesville Electric has factory-certified technicians, carries a full line of parts and service kits for all your Generac needs. Call today, 330-279-4522. The shot by Depperschmidt was good. He'll convert the three-point play. He's up to 6 points in the game. It is Josh Schrock on the other end for West Holmes. Makes the pass out to Peyton McKinney high in the middle. Hands it off to Blake Morrison. Morrison dribbles over to the right side, finds Josh Schrock. Schrock looking for a pass. Gets it off to Peyton McKinney, over to the left corner to Garrett Eastep. His pass just way too much behind that one. Tried to go cross court, lobbing it for Blake Morrison, and it goes out of bounds. That is the 8th turnover for West Holmes, first of the second half.
Yeah, in this first almost 3 minutes, Lexington has outscored the Knights 5-0.
Absolutely, and they're kind of working their way back from that hole they were in at the half. West Holmes got to get the scoring started here in the second half, and a mistake by Tyler Jackson, just a mental mistake there, was just enough across that line. He dropped his left foot across, or the right foot across that line, and that'll be an over and back. The turnover for Lexington, their first of the second half, 12th overall. DeAndre Thomas checking back in for West Holmes. Taking a seat will be Zach Stair. And it will be Blake Morrison with the ball. Makes the pass to Garrett Eastep near that left wing. Now finds Josh Schrock high in the middle. Schrock thought about a lob down low. Instead, kicks it to Peyton McKinney on the left wing. In that left corner is Blake Morrison. He'll lob it inside for DeAndre Thomas. Gets over 2 defenders. Drives underneath the basket and couldn't quite get it to fall. Rebound into the hands of number 2, Caden Eichler of the Minutemen. 4:23 left in the third. Pass to Jack Depperschmidt on the right wing. Depperschmidt steps into the paint. Goes up for the shot and draws the foul. And they're going to hit Josh Schrock with that one, his second, the second team foul of the half. And both of those on Josh Schrock so far of this half. And that will send Depperschmidt to the foul line with 2 free throws. First one, perfect. A reminder, at the end of the game, we'll be choosing our Subway player of the game. That player receives a foot-long fresh value meal of their choice from the Subway in Millersburg. Jack Depperschmidt sets up the second shot, puts it up, and it's good too. Makes them both.
He's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line as well.
29-24 as the scoring continues here for Lexington, down to just a 5-point lead for West Holmes. They're going to need to get a ball through a basket soon. It is Josh Schrock bringing it up the floor. Pass to Blake Morrison on the right wing. Lobs it inside for DeAndre Thomas at the right block. Sends it right back out to Morrison. Morrison drives into the paint, kicks it out to Peyton McKinney. Thought about a 3. Instead, sends it to Morrison for an open 3 in the left corner, and he'll knock it down.
Good passing by the Knights.
Very good passing, good team play. They've got the lead 32-24 with 3:45 left in the third. It is A.J. Young for the Minutemen. He'll make the pass out top to Hudson Moore. Hudson Moore finds A.J. Young on the left side. Into the left corner for Caden Eichler. Eichler out top to Hudson Moore. Moore over to Jack Depperschmidt on the right side. Checks with the bench for the play. And he'll dribble around the center circle. A little handoff and right back to Jack Depperschmidt now on the left wing. Takes the three-pointer from way out. Missed that one off the bank. Rebound into the hands of Caden Eichler. He'll get the putback for 2. 32-26 with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third. West Holmes in the lead. Josh Schrock with the basketball on the right wing. Bounce pass into the right corner for Morrison. Back to Schrock. Over to Peyton McKinney near the center, the top of the key there. Pass over to Josh Schrock on the left side. Inside to DeAndre Thomas. Thomas kicks it back out top to Peyton McKinney. That 3-2 zone defense still remains for the Minutemen here. They'll make the pass to Blake Morrison. Down low to Thomas. Thomas double teamed there. Gets the pass out to Josh Schrock. Schrock bounce pass into Garrett Eastep. Tries to hand it off to Thomas, but too many hands from the purple team there, and that's going to result in a tie-up after the heads-up play for Josh Schrock to get a hand on it. It'll remain with West Holmes. And Josh Schrock, a senior who's not afraid to jump down on the ball, he did so right there, and a good job there for the West Holmes Knights. 2:30 left here in the third. And just before we can get that inbounds pass, a timeout is called. So we'll take the timeout here on WKLM. Back after this. 2:32 remains in the third. 32-26. West Holmes in the lead. Back right after this.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
And welcome back here on WKLM. And it looks like we're going to get play right back in underway here. Blake Morrison looking to inbound for West Holmes. He'll get the inbound pass to Josh Schrock on the left wing. Hands it off to Brock Zimmerly. Inside to DeAndre Thomas. His jumper is blocked. Got his own rebound. Puts it up for two. Can't get that one to fall. This time the rebound falls into the hands of Caden Eichler for the Minutemen, and they'll bring the ball back up the court. A.J. Young to the left wing. Dribbling around, now backs up after spinning around. He'll dribble out to the middle. Near those center circles. He'll make the pass over to the left side. Number 32. His pass on to Caden Eichler is too fast, and it goes past him, and that is going to be the 13th turnover for Lexington of the game. So the Knights will bring it back up the court here with Blake Morrison. 2 minutes remains in the third quarter. Morrison pass to Josh Schrock on the left wing. Now to Peyton McKinney along the baseline on the left side. He'll dribble around to the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Brock Zimmerly. Bounce pass to Josh Schrock over to Blake Morrison now. Morrison into the lane, kicks it out to Peyton McKinney. His three-pointer from left corner. Can't get that one to go. Off the far side of the rim, rebound into the hands of 22, Hudson Moore. 1:30 left in the third. A.J. Young, the 5'9 sophomore, dribbling it up the floor. His pass partially blocked by Blake Morrison, ends up in the hands of Peyton McKinney. And he'll back it up to get behind the defense and just walk it across the timeline. That was the 14th turnover for Lexington. Pass inside to DeAndre Thomas. His spin around shot no good that time. Rebound into the hands of Hudson Moore. And so it will be Lexington basketball. A.J. Young brings it up the floor against Blake Morrison. Pass to Caden Eichler on the left wing. Now to the top of the key. Over to the right side to Jack Depperschmidt. He'll find A.J. Young for three. Can't get it to go in motion. Hudson Moore, though, pulls down the rebound. And he's going to draw the foul, banging around down below the basket. Hudson Moore getting ready to head to the line off that foul against Brock Zimmerly. That is his second personal foul. Team's third. But when we talked about fouls in the first half, it was all Lexington. So far, Lexington not committed a foul in the second half.
Yeah, that trend is reversed.
First shot no good by Hudson Moore. Have you heard? The Beach Club Tanning Salon has added a new location in Millersburg to go along with their Berlin shop. They're open every day except for Sunday at both locations at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and in Berlin. He'll make the second one, so he'll split the pair, does Hudson Moore. And I believe all of his points have actually come from the foul line here tonight. He's got 3. Peyton McKinney at the other end on the left wing. Bounce pass into the left corner for Blake Morrison. His three-pointer's up. Too much on it. Bounced off the far side rim. Rebound into the hands of number 22, Hudson Moore. And they'll make the pass to A.J. Young, who calls out the play from that center circle. Pass to Caden Eichler on the left wing. Works his way into the paint. Lost the dribble underneath, and Blake Morrison just steals it away. 22 seconds left in the third. West Holmes going to head back the other direction after the 15th Lexington turnover. Josh Schrock in the left corner. Puts up the shot over 2 defenders. Can't get it to go. Rebound to DeAndre Thomas, and he'll get the putback for 2. So Thomas, after a few misses that time, able to make that put back. He's got 6 points in the game. A.J. Young quickly to the other end. Makes the pass to number 2, Eichler. Eichler's shot is up and no good at the buzzer. So after 3, it's West Holmes 34, Lexington Minutemen 27. We'll take a timeout. Back with the fourth quarter of action here on FM 95.3. We're on the WKLM Stream 2 and on Facebook. Back right after this.
Right now, Subway restaurants have 2 tasty new chicken sandwiches. First, there's the barbecue chicken sandwich, made with sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, chicken strips, crisp veggies, and another layer of barbecue sauce. Then, for a real punch of flavor, try our new Buffalo Chicken Sandwich. It has tasty chicken strips smothered in Frank's Red Hot Buffalo sauce and topped with ranch dressing. Add chips and a drink to either of these fan faves, and you've got a great meal. Only at Subway. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Freshly prepared in front of you.
And welcome back here as we get ready for the fourth quarter of action. In that third quarter, we had mentioned that Lexington got off to a good start. They got off to that 5-0 start scoring. They would end up outscoring West Holmes 10-5 in that third quarter, and they have lessened the lead here for the West Holmes Knights. It's now 34-27 when it was 29-17 at the half. So we get ready for the fourth quarter of action as heading onto the floor, Brock Zimmerly, DeAndre Thomas, Blake Morrison, Josh Schrock, and Peyton McKinney for the West Holmes Knights. On the other side, it is Jack Depperschmidt, Caden Eichler, Baden Forup, Hudson Moore, and also number 10, Corbin Green, starting the fourth quarter as well for the Minutemen. They'll get the ball to start this fourth quarter. Pass to Hudson Moore on the left wing. Hudson Moore dribbling, gets the pass off to Eichler. Tried down low for Forup, was able to save her from going out of bounds, got it to Hudson Moore. He's going to have a smart play there. He waited for DeAndre Thomas to go up in the air, got underneath of him and draws the foul. And that's going to send to the line Hudson Moore, and that will be the third foul for DeAndre Thomas here tonight. And the fourth foul for West Holmes, and still Lexington yet to commit a foul in the second half after putting West Holmes into the bonus in the first half. First shot is up and good for Hudson Moore. Stop in and see TMK Farm Service for all your animal and pet needs with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Shot is up and good as well, so Hudson Moore continues to shoot well from the foul line. He's got 5 points in the game.
And he's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
And that will be Blake Morrison now bringing it up for West Holmes. Pass to Peyton McKinney, open for three on the left side. Can't get it to go, not enough on it. Rebound into the hands of number 10, Corbin Green of the Minutemen. 34-29, a 5-point lead. It is Jack Depperschmidt dribbling it up the floor for the Minutemen. Makes the pass to Eichler. Back to Depperschmidt for three in the corner. Can't get it to go. Too much on that one. A rebound into the hands of Hudson Moore. He'll make the pass out to Eichler. Eichler almost with the up and down, but makes the pass to Hudson Moore. His shot no good. Rebound into the hands that time of Brock Zimmerly as West Holmes will be able to bring the ball back the other direction. Just 7 minutes remain in the game. Peyton McKinney at the top of the key. Pass inside to Thomas. Now outside to Blake Morrison on the right wing. Drives the baseline. Had the shot blocked. Almost got his own rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Jack Depperschmidt. And so the ball going to go back the other direction. Lexington's Minutemen. Jack Depperschmidt dribbles to the right wing. Pass out top to Caden Eichler. Over to the left side for Corbin Green. Puts up the three. Can't get that one to go. Rebound to Jack Depperschmidt, though, to reset the offense. They'll get a second try. 6:30 left in the fourth. 34-29. Pass to the top of the key for Hudson Moore. Hudson Moore finds Corbin Green. Thought about another three attempt, but no. Back to Moore. Right back to Green. Green to the foul line. Spins around. Kicks it out to Eichler. Eichler working against Blake Morrison in that left wing area. Makes the pass to Corbin Green. Corbin Green, a 5'11 junior. And an off-ball foul, it sounds like, potentially underneath. And they're going to hit Baden Forup for that one. Got a bit too physical with Brock Zimmerly, it looks like, and that is going to be the 16th turnover for the Lexington Minutemen.
I didn't see that, but apparently the officials thought that there was some physical action taking place down underneath the basket.
Absolutely. And so it will be West Holmes basketball with the 34-29 lead. The 6 minutes remain in the game. Blake Morrison bringing it up the floor. He'll walk it across the timeline. Pass to Peyton Miller on the right side. Back to Blake Morrison. Over to Peyton McKinney on the left side. McKinney steps back. Finds Miller in the left corner. Right back to McKinney at the top of the key. Pass back to Peyton Miller on the left wing. Miller back over to Peyton McKinney. He'll find Blake Morrison on the right wing. Lobbed it across the court, and it was actually knocked away by number 2, Caden Eichler, before it goes out of bounds. West Holmes keeps the ball. They'll inbound from side court in front of their own bench. Blake Morrison inbounds here to Peyton Miller. Miller now dribbling up in between the circles, makes the pass over to Peyton McKinney on the right wing. McKinney back to Peyton Miller. 5'9" senior finds Blake Morrison on the left side. West Holmes perfectly happy to allow some time to tick off the clock as they look for a good shot here. Back to Blake Morrison, out top now to Peyton Miller. Miller finds McKinney on the right wing. Peyton McKinney, the 6'4" senior, averaging 10.9 points per game. Dribbles, picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Brock Zimmerly, right back to McKinney. Inside for Zach Stair. Zach Stair along that right block, sends it back out for McKinney. His three-pointer over the defense's hand, no good. Rebound tracked down by Jack Depperschmidt. And the Minutemen will bring it back the other direction. No, Zach Stair with a nice, impressive steal there just before the halfway line. Peyton Miller picks it up. He's going to somehow keep the dribble going there through a lot of contact. Makes the pass to Blake Morrison in the right corner. Now out to Peyton McKinney at the top of the key. West Holmes with a second chance here after a long offensive chance the first time. Now to Peyton Miller, inside to Brock Zimmerly. His 5-foot jumper, no good. Rebound to Peyton Miller. And Miller's going to draw the foul under the basket. Peyton Miller, not one of the bigger players on the floor. You don't necessarily expect him to be down low, but he's kicking butt down there. 5'9" senior, able to pull in that rebound.
Yeah, that was an important rebound after that series, and they've taken a lot of time off the clock.
They absolutely have, and that will be the second foul for Lexington's team of the second half. Inbounds finds Peyton Miller, now to McKinney in the left corner. McKinney passes around the defender, now back outside to McKinney to Peyton Miller at the top of the key. Miller gets it back to McKinney on the left wing. McKinney lobs it into Zach Stair at the foul line, just takes the jumper, can't get it to go, missed everything. Rebound into the hands of Caden Eichler of the Minutemen. Bringing it back the other direction, A.J. Young. Blake Morrison tried to reach in there for the steal and definitely got too much of the body that time. That'll be an easy foul to call. Blake Morrison's first foul, though, after fouling out that last game. Only has one this game so far. Team's fifth of the second half. 34-29, Knights in the lead. It is A.J. Young for the Minutemen. Pass over to the left corner, finds Caden Eichler. Out top to Baden Fort, finds Jack Depperschmidt in the right corner. His three-pointer can't fall through the net. Rebound to Caden Eichler. Eichler getting mugged under the basket, and finally the whistle's going to blow. McKinney and Brock Zimmerly trying to team up and get that ball out of there, but they made too much contact. Brock Zimmerly picks up the foul. That is his, well, team 6. I'm not sure. I think that was his third. It is Jack Depperschmidt lobbing it in here to Baden Fort. Now finds A.J. Young. Into the corner for Depperschmidt. And it looks like
another foul away from the ball.
Yeah. Foul away from the ball going to be called on Baden Forup. And that is his second foul. They've not been bad fouls, but just bad timing on the fouls for Baden Forup, as he picked them both up recently when the Lexington team had the ball. So after that turnover there, it is Lexington's 18th turnover, and it will be West Holmes basketball. Brock Zimmerly makes the pass out to Blake Morrison on the left wing. Blake Morrison dribbling around, makes the pass to Peyton Miller on the right wing. Just down 3 minutes left in the game. Pass to Peyton McKinney on the right wing. McKinney sidesteps, thought about a three, instead finds Peyton Miller. Miller to the drive to the lane, can't get the shot to fall on the layup. Zach Stair fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a tie-up, and that will favor West Holmes. I thought it should be favoring the Minutemen, but the arrow is pointing to West Holmes, so it's going to be Knights ball.
Okay.
Not sure when it switched back the other way, but hey, the Knights will take it. And a timeout is going to be called here on the floor. Stop in for the start of something new sales event and get $2,750 in bonus cash plus $500 Chrysler Capital bonus cash on select 2021 Jeep and Grand Cherokee models at Village Motors in Millersburg. Back after the break on WKLM.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Welcome back here on WKLM to the Dungeon, where the West Holmes Knights holding on to a 5-point lead over the Lexington Minutemen. They had a lead as big as 12 at one point, but now it is a bit tighter here. West Holmes ball, though, with under 3 minutes remaining in the game. They lead 34-29. It'll be Blake Morrison inbounding from beneath their own basket. Looking. Lobs it out to Peyton McKinney high in the middle.
Need to watch our foul count. West Holmes has 6. Lexington just 3 here late in the fourth quarter.
And that could definitely come into play here, especially with the game just 5 points apart. Peyton Miller in the center circle after getting the pass, working against A.J. Young. Dribbled up to the top of the key, now backing things up. Dribbles back out, now finds a lane somehow. Kicks it back outside to Peyton Miller, though. And we'll get some more time off the clock here as the West Holmes Knights seeming perfectly happy to dribble out near the top. And Baden Forup going to pick up his 3rd foul. All 3 of those, I believe, coming here in the fourth quarter. And West Holmes will get to inbound from the far side of the court. Looks like Ethan Hunter about to check in. And they're going to pull Baden Forup off the floor here. So Ethan Hunter comes in, the 6'1 senior, averaging 3 points and 4 rebounds a game. Inbounds for West Holmes. They'll get into Blake Morrison to Brock Zimmerly. Zimmerly finds McKinney underneath, now back out to Zimmerly. He'll hand it off to Blake Morrison high on the right side. Morrison dribbles to the top of the key. Stolen from behind almost by A.J. Young, but the whistle blew. And they're going to call him for the foul. Up to 5 team fouls here for...
Just got a little too close on that attempted steal.
Yeah, it was a good effort on the play, just made too much contact. Inbounds pass finds Peyton Miller in the backcourt. He'll bring it up across the timeline. 2:11 remaining in the game. Peyton Miller dribbling high on the right side. Makes the pass over to Blake Morrison high in the middle between the 2 circles. Backs it up in that center circle. Now over to the left side. Working against Jack Depperschmidt. Drives up. A.J. Young tried from behind again. Instead, he'll make the pass off to Peyton McKinney. McKinney. Gonna get the call. Oh no, they're gonna give it to Hudson Moore. Made too much contact once McKinney started. And that is the team's 6th foul, so all of a sudden both teams with 6 fouls, they are able to send people to the line with that next one. Inbounds goes to Brock Zimmerly. Lobs it inside for Peyton Miller. Great play there as he'll lay it in for 2.
That was a great pass.
Absolutely. Great assist there for Brock Zimmerly, the 5'10 junior. At the other end, A.J. Young thought about a 3 instead. Makes the pass off to Hudson Moore on the left wing. Hudson Moore looking for Jack Depperschmidt, but he was wrapped up, it looked like, by Peyton Miller. I'm not sure who they're going to get on this one.
Yep.
It will be Peyton Miller. And that's going to be the 1-and-1 for Jack Depperschmidt at the foul line.
Yeah, and he was 3 for 3 in the third quarter from the free throw line.
Yeah, he spent a little bit of time here, especially in that third quarter.
So he would not necessarily be the one to foul if you have a choice.
Jack Depperschmidt, probably not the person you want to have the ball generally, averaging 13.8 points a game.
Yep.
Shot is up, can't get it to go, however. Rebound falls into the hands of Peyton Miller. He's going to bring it back the other direction. 1:20 remains in the game. They'll make the pass out to Blake Morrison on the right wing. Morrison dribbling, and A.J. Young got too close. He's going to get called for the foul. And that is going to send Blake Morrison to the line with the 1-and-1. Thompson Memorials, just a mile west of Millersburg on State Route 39, is a full-service monument company. Best wishes to all the area teams from Thompson Memorials. Checking in is Caden Eichler as Ethan Hunter will take a seat for the Minutemen. Caden Eichler, the 6'2 junior, averaging 5 points and 5.7 rebounds a game. But Blake Morrison readies up for the 1-and-1. His shot is good, and he'll unlock the second. Scoring's been hard to come by for the West Holmes Knights in the second half here. It's been some good defense from Lexington, but that was an important shot there for Blake Morrison. Second shot, good as well. So the good shooting from the foul line continues for the Knights, and it'll be Minutemen basketball. A.J. Young bringing it up the floor. Dribbling to the top of the key. Gets a bit of a pick. Nice give and go there. Now pass over to Green as he came in from the left side. And as he goes up for the shot, Brock Zimmerly gets called for the foul. Zimmerly picks up his 3rd personal foul. Team's 8th, and that is going to send number 10. That is Corbin Green to the foul line. Corbin Green, a 5'11 junior. Misses the shot. Reminder, at the end of the game, we'll be choosing our Subway player of the game. That player receives a foot-long fresh value meal of their choice from the Subway in Millersburg. Corbin Green has had a decent amount of time on the floor, but still scoreless on the season. He'd like to break that one here with his second attempt. Shot is up. Bounced off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound into the hands of number 22, Hudson Moore. His putback is up and good for two. 38-31, a 7-point lead for West Holmes. Blake Morrison bringing it up the floor here. Dribbling across the timeline, double teamed immediately. Gets the pass underneath to Zach Stair, and he'll lay it in for the easy two. 7 points on the night for Zach Stair, his first two of the second half. Under a minute remaining, 40 seconds actually, as Jack Depperschmidt makes the pass off to Hudson Moore in the middle. Hudson Moore to the foul line, kicks it underneath as Depperschmidt. His shot from the left block is good for two. 30 seconds, inbounds to Peyton McKinney. McKinney now trying to dribble away from Hudson Moore. Stops, gets the pass off to Blake Morrison across the timeline, and just as he does, the timeout is called by Coach Don Hall. So with that, we'll take the timeout. 19.3 seconds remain, a 40-33 lead. Back after this on WKLM.
Stop in now through Sunday for these great deals at Rody's IGA. Get 81% lean ground chuck for $2.69 a pound. Gerber's fresh cut fryer for $1.59 a pound. California sweet seedless navel oranges or sweet pink Cara navels or Texas Rio Star red grapefruit, 3-pound package for $2.99 each. And sweet plump blueberries or red raspberries, 2 for $5. Plus, don't forget about beef rib bone and ribeye steak for $7.99 a pound. Beef round boneless top round roast for $3.59 a pound. And ballpark beef franks, 2 for $5. Happy New Year for Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
And welcome back here on WKLM here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to it here. West Holmes holding on to this 7-point lead. It was as close as 5 points at one point in the third quarter. However, West Holmes has come right back here. They lead 40-33 here on Hometown Radio, WKLM-FM.com, Stream 2, and on Facebook Live. I'm Brandon Benter. Scott Miller joining me, and of course want to make sure to thank Emma Merriman and Casey Claxon for the video feed from Claxon Communications here on Facebook Live. They're actually airing 2 games for us this evening, as you can also watch the Highland game on our website. On that inbounds pass, it was knocked away by Lexington. They'll send it right back out, so West Holmes will inbound once again. 40-33 from side court. Blake Morrison lobs it into Zach Stair. He'll get it back to Morrison. Now over to Peyton Miller on that left wing. And he just stood and waited for the foul because he knew it was coming. And at 40-33, he's going to head to the foul line. Peyton Miller.
It'll be 1-1.
A 5'9 senior. And as you mentioned, yes, 1-1 here at the line. Josh Schrock getting ready to check into the game. Shot is up and good.
Hits that first, earns the second.
And so with that, he's got 7 points, a chance to make the 8th here. Schrock checks in for Zach Stair. And they'll pull him off the line there to have him play some defense along the run back the other direction. 14.9 seconds. Miller's second shot is good as well. Makes them both. And a quick up the court here for A.J. Young. A.J. Young to the top of the key. Thought about it. Instead, kicks it underneath for number 11, Tyler Jackson. His lay-in is good for 2. And that's his first 2 points of the game. 4 seconds left. Inbounds to Peyton Miller. Quick passes by West Holmes. They'll get it to Blake Morrison. And just as Blake Morrison had it, time expires. This one's going to go in the books with a victory for West Holmes. They're going to win this one 42 over Lexington's 35. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your post-game wrap-up right after this here on WKLM and on Facebook Live.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, Think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon in the old-fashioned smokehouse, uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Holmes Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
And welcome back here to the Dungeon at West Holmes. Final score in this one, West Holmes 42, Lexington 35. It got off to a start for West Holmes as they took the lead 11-7 after the first. At the half, it was 29-17, but then in the third quarter, Lexington outscores West Holmes 10-5 to bring it to 34-27 West Holmes lead. And in the fourth quarter, West Holmes holds on and wins this one 42-35. Taking a look at the individual numbers, we'll start off with the visiting Minutemen, who are led by Jack Depperschmidt. He had 10 points in the game, only 3 in the first half, but was able to score 7 in the second half for that double-digit scoring effort. Also want to point out Hudson Moore with 7 points. Baden Forup with 6, 5 points for Caden Eichler, 2 points for Tyler Jackson, for A.J. Young, and for Corbin Green, and 1 point for Ethan Hunter for the total of 35 for the Minutemen. On the other side for West Holmes, they were led in scoring by Blake Morrison. He had 10 points in the game. 7 points coming for Zach Stair, 8 points for Peyton McKinney, 8 points off the bench for Peyton Miller, 6 points for DeAndre Thomas coming off the bench, 3 points for Josh Schrock for their total of 42. With the victory, West Holmes moves to a record of 6-2. With the loss, the Minutemen fall to 2-3. Now I'll hand it off to Scott Meller for the team numbers.
With the West Holmes Knights winning 42-35 over the Lexington Minutemen. From three-point range, West Holmes ended up 4 of 16 for 25% from outside the arc. Lexington was 3 of 11 for 27%. West Holmes was 38% from the traditional two-point field goal range at 9 of 24 shooting. Lexington was quite a bit better than that. They were 10 of 19 for 53% on the free throw line. The charity stripe tonight, West Holmes, they had the opportunity to get to the free throw line, and they were 12 of 12 for 100%. Wow. So I'm sure Coach Hall will be very happy with that stat. The Minutemen were 9 of 15 for 60%. That's still good shooting from the free throw line. West Holmes had 21 rebounds on the game, and Lexington had 28, and most of Lexington's rebounds came in the second half and throughout that third and fourth quarter. West Holmes had 8 turnovers on the night. I think Coach Hall will be fairly pleased with that turnover number. And for Lexington, they had 18, and I have a feeling their coach, Scott Hamilton, will not be as pleased with that. But overall, excellent stats. One of the more notable stats for Lexington was Hudson Moore did have 9 rebounds. Nice. Most of those came in the second half. West Holmes had no players. I think DeAndre Thomas had 4 individual rebounds on the evening.
Yeah, that was one of those things where in that second half I felt like I was calling Hudson Moore pulling down the ball every single time.
Yes.
So he was definitely grabbing a lot of those. But now it is time to officially announce our Subway Player of the Game. That Subway Player of the Game will receive a complimentary footlong fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg, located on South Washington Street. And we're going to be giving that to Blake Morrison. The point guard played a very good game tonight, had to handle the ball a whole lot. Want to give an honorable mention to Peyton Miller. He came off the bench, played very well as well. But Blake Morrison playing a great game tonight after fouling out last game. He came in here, only had 1 foul for the entire night, had 10 points, had 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half. So an evenly played game tonight for Blake Morrison, and also had a lot of defensive efforts and good assists as well.
Yeah, I think all of the Knights players, really stepped up after that last loss to Ashland. I'm sure Coach Hall was certainly disappointed, and I think the players were disappointed, and they came out with a lot of energy this evening.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely did. They played very well here tonight, and they're going to come away with a victory in the conference over Lexington, 42-35. With the win, the Knights move to a record of 6-2 and 2-2 in the conference, and with the loss, the Lexington Minutemen fall to 2-3 and I believe 0-2 in the conference for them as well. And so that'll do it for us here tonight from the Dungeon. Want to make sure to give a big thanks to both Emma Merriman and Casey Claxon of Claxon Communications. Also want to thank the folks back at the Sports Central. I believe that might be Brogenstein, but never got an actual confirmation on that. I want to thank Scott Meller for joining me. I've been Brandon Benter. Thank you for joining us here on Facebook Live and on WKLM Stream 2. Final score in this one more time. West Holmes 42, Lexington 35. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.